Thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. It's the latest on trend with your girl, Biani.
Hi. Welcome. Guys, I thought let me just come on and just do this live because I need to be talking about the latest reality show in town. It's fire. Like it is fire. For anybody who has been watching it, let's talk about it. For anybody who hasn't been watching it, you need to jump on it. It is on Netflix and it is called Young, Famous and African, and it is the newest reality series that has been brought to us. Okay. The show follows the drama, the romances, the lives of a group of 30 something year old famous Africans with insane wealth, living the best lavish life. It's got about, I think, how many episodes is it? I'm not too sure. I think it's got about 8 episodes and it's in Johannesburg and it's lit. It's young, it's fire, it's refreshing actually. It was so refreshing. And I was been like, I literally like I only came across it today and I've literally been like on to the next, on to the next, on to this. I think I reached episode 6. I was like, okay, let me just take a break. Let me just start from the beginning. But I absolutely love this because it shows a side of Africa that we just don't see. Like we literally don't see. And for anybody that has been watching it, has it not made you feel like you just want to go home? Like you just want to go back home. Like literally. It's insane. I absolutely love it. It's got faces that we may know. It's got faces that I personally didn't really know. We've got Anna Macaulay. Is it no Annie? Sorry, Annie. Bear with me. I'm getting to know the names, but I'm gonna be doing another reaction to this when I go back watching it. Annie, who is Two-Face wife, she doesn't want to be just recognized as Two-Face wife, okay? She's known Two-Face for um before he was even famous, before he blew up. We've got Diamond. I love him. Oh my god, I love him. I mean, not in the show because in the show, I'm just like, boy, you better lock it up. Like, what is the matter with you? He literally cannot stay in a committed relationship. Um, there's so much to get into, but we've got Kanye, I don't know if I pronounced her name right. She's got a 15-year-old daughter who basically like is living next door to her. Now, a 15-year-old living next door to her. Like, yes, her. Do you know what? I didn't think that I was going to like her, but I thought I was gonna like her. What's her name? What's her name? Oh gosh, I can't remember her name now. But she's actually all right. Like she is actually all right. This is just a little bit of the trailer. I love Swanky Zari. Yes, so I thought I was going to like Zari. Zari is one of Diamond's baby mums. And when they brought her on the show, she's the it girl, okay? She screams goddess. Um and yeah, you guys have to watch it. But for those that who watch it, maybe this will make a little bit more sense. But I was just like, I need to talk about this. I need to do a reaction to this because this is lit. Like this is exactly what we need. We need Africa to not even just to like to rise, but we need to see this side. And one of the things that she said, I think it was Kani, I don't know. I'm literally gonna butcher the names, so please forgive me. Saying how, when we think about Africa, we just think of it as like a third world country. And she was just like, no, like what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna just be pushed to the side. Like we're not third world, okay? And there's the wealth, okay? There's the everything. And honestly, this is to me, this is like the best reality show right now. Like this is better than Love and Hip Hop. Like this is better than Housewives. Like this is giving me like what we need. This is it. And I love it. Um, do you know what I was thinking? I wish DJ Copy was there. I wish DJ Copy was there. And what's her name? One of the girls, Nadia, really reminds me of DJ Copy. And I don't know if it's because I so want DJ Copy to be there, but she reminds me a little bit of her. I can see her in this. I would have loved for her to be in this, but nonetheless, they've got an amazing cast. Um, and I think the right people are on there. And again, I love reality TV shows because it shows sides of people that we don't usually see, especially when it comes to artists. When it comes to artists, like we just hear the music, but we don't really get to know the person behind the music. And this shows different aspects to them. These are successful black women. Okay. These are successful black men, and this is at the root of Africa. This is not like in the US, or this is not like um what's the word, like this is like at the core of it, like the core of Africa. And I love the fact that it was even filmed in Africa. Like what? Yo, young, famous, and African. Young, famous, and African, like proudly. So, when we look at like the first episode, we have Kiani. She's like the self professed cougar. That's what she calls herself. And I think she has really, really stolen the show. She's the one with the 15-year-old who basically lives next door to her. And one of the things that she was saying, she hosted like this event, and she was basically saying that the relationship between her and her daughter is almost like, I've never met you before, you've never met me before, I've never been your mom, you've never been my daughter. And this is her way of kind of finding, it's like a trial and error. And I just kind of thought to myself, with the whole parenting thing, I'm sorry, sis, but I'm gonna have to like disagree on that. Like like um I was completely with Annie on this, for those who watched it, because Annie, you could tell she's a strong Nigerian. She's just like, what? Your daughter is 15 years old and she has her own apartment, even though she's living next door to you. But still, like, can she pay her own bills? Because if she's not able to pay her own bills, if she's not able to manage her own finances, then why does she have a whole apartment to herself? Like, I just don't get that. Again, everybody has their own parenting style, and that is completely up to her. But at the end of the day, like, why would a whole 15-year-old have her own apartment? 15. Do you hear the teen at the end of that 15? At the end of that 1 5. 15 and you have a whole apartment? Like, really? Sis? It's almost like you just don't you want to continue to have your own freedom, and you don't want to take on that full responsibility as a parent. Like, I think that was a little bit too much for me personally. I'm like, I'm not really sure about that. but nonetheless, it is what it is, you know. She's a well-known actress. I think she first rose to fame in 2004. One thing I hate about lives, I can't show you guys like pictures, but if you guys know who I'm talking about, then you know who I'm talking about. Again, if you don't, then you need to watch it. Honestly, like we need to be on this, like the same way that I would watch like all of these other American shows or like British shows or whatever. Like, come on, we've got a show that has literally like the levels of excellence, like the level of production, the production level, like it's lit, it's fire, it's refreshing, it's dope, like it's great. The cast members, amazing, amazing, amazing cast members. Um so yeah, I didn't think that I was going to like her because she kind of seems like the type of woman who wants to stir up trouble, you know? She wants to stir up something. Like even when she had her event and Annie started opening up to what was the DJ called? No, it wasn't the DJ. It was oh my God, Andale. She started opening up to Andale because if you guys know Two Face, he had cheated on her multiple times, cheated on his wife multiple times. He even had kids. Like I think I don't know how many kids he's got, but it's something that she had to go through and she had to face. And I think she's still dealing with the pain and the humiliation. And I can imagine as a proud Nigerian, you know, Nigerians are proud of, you know, Nigerians can be a whole me, you know, the humiliation that Two Face put her through, till today, I think it's eating her up, but it's almost like she cannot let go, and I can never see her letting go of that relationship. In the last episode, I don't know who hasn't watched it, but I'm gonna be doing spoiler alerts. Okay, I'm sorry, but the last episode they've been 10 years together now, and so they are renewing their vows, and she's like I think she's trying to just cover it up. I think she's trying to just be like, you know what? I want everybody to see how happy I am right now. Like, I want everybody to, like, I was the one that was chosen. Like, I was the one that, even though he cheated on me multiple times, even though he had kids, you know, uh, he's got multiple kids. Like, I was the one that he stuck with. And I think when you've invested so much in a relationship, it's it's hard to just let go. But I do find that she is very, very on edge. Like she's very defensive, and it's almost like she doesn't want anybody to she's trying to protect him so much, like she doesn't want anybody to see any pain, any scars, like any hurt. She wants to portray this love and just there's something there which the other ladies can definitely pick up on. But I don't blame her for being like this. You know, you've literally covered and protected, you publicly humiliated. I mean, this was all over the papers, this was all over the blogs, this was literally everywhere. Like Two Face is he's big, okay? So, you know, and now here you are 10 years later, and he's asking you to renew your vows. He's expressing his love for you. Um, and then you've got these other women who it's almost like you are in a better place because they're not married, like they are going through their own struggles, and they want to come and point out to you that, hey, like you're not happy. So she's very defensive, like, and I even noticed, like, even when he was around, when she brought him around her friends, it's almost like she was really trying to validate, like she was really overcompensating. It's like, oh my husband, like, oh my God, like the way that she's on him, the way that she's just like, it's so much like it screams like, give me validation, like, give me all over her. And it's sad to see, but at the same time, I can understand where, where she's coming from. She's fought for her marriage, and she should hold on to. And actually, one of the cast members was saying that she's the typical African woman. The typical African woman, you will stay even no matter what. That's what you are taught as an African woman. Once you get into that marriage, you must stay, whatever he does. Like, you do not bring that shame on the family. And I think a lot of the time it's actually got to do with the shame rather than the love. You know, it's like, you're not going to embarrass me anymore. You're not going to do that to me. So, we've got Diamond Platnumz, one of my favorite artists. Oh my God. So he's Tanzanian, if you guys don't know. African Beauty. Da, da, da. Oh, I love that song. The first time when I went to Zanzibar, I think that's when I heard that. So I was it back 2018. Boy, let me tell you, I rinsed that song, rinsed it. Like, it was literally like, ugh, my favorite, one of my favorite artists. Now, he is the self-proclaimed player. He's a dad of four with three different women, and he cannot settle. Like, he doesn't want to settle, and I think he knows it. He says to himself, like, I know the type of man that I am, and I just can't love somebody the way that they should be loved. And I guess I guess I'm a bit disappointed, just because I'm just like, wow. I mean, be honest. I think honesty is great, and I think as a man who is in the public the way that he is, successful, young, like, I'd rather him be honest than for him to lie. Do you get what I mean? Than him to be playing a game. Now, let's talk a little bit about bro code, because from the show it looks like bro code, I don't know, like, do you guys have bro code? Because let me give you a little bit of a little bit of a backstory. So Diamond, his baby mom is Zari. Okay. Now, Andale is Diamond's friend. Okay. Like, in one of the scenes, they went out playing golf together. There's a real bromance between the guys, and Zari carries two boys or two kids. Let's say two kids. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I think it's a boy or girl. She's got two kids for Diamond. Now, please tell me why, when Diamond leaves to go, he's somewhere in the US collecting his awards at some award show. Why is one of his boy now flirting with his baby mom, and they're touching her out, like her leg, like getting close to her, like trying to build a connection, when that's your guy's baby mom? Like, who does that? Like, that is crossing the boundaries. Like, I thought guys were like strong with boy code, but it looks like it's not. That's very interesting. I mean, on her end, like, Zari doesn't really owe Diamond anything, because at the end of the day, he really mishandled the relationship. He cheated, of course. You know, he wasn't faithful to her. He hurt her in so many ways. But at the end of the day, like, as your friend, why would you try to cross boundaries with your friend's baby mom? That's a little weird to me, okay? That's a little weird to me. So you have DJ, Naked DJ, who is a South African radio personality and club DJ, and he's basically in a relationship with, I think he's 40, and Kaylee is 27, and I don't know what she does. I think she's like an Instagram model, something. I'm not too sure. But the dynamic of their relationship is very interesting because I feel like DJ, he's very emotionally unavailable. He's very emotionally disconnected. And I don't know if that is based on like his past experiences. I do believe that he's been married before. And it's almost like they're just, I don't know, there's something that is just like not connecting, and I don't know why. I think he does care about Kaylee, but he's having a very hard time to show her how much he cares or to open up to her. And it's very hard as a woman to be with somebody who is emotionally detached and emotionally unavailable. But she obviously cares about him. And I think maybe deep down she sees that, but she's trying to be there. She's trying to navigate how to reach to him, how to connect to him, how to open him up. But I'm wondering, like, can she open him up? And it looks like one of those situations where he will realize how much he cared about her, or how much impact she has on him, or how much she needs him when she leaves. It's like you need to go before he realizes that he actually likes you, because right now he's comfortable, he thinks you're not going to go anywhere. Like, they're not exclusive like that, like they're not married, but she's constantly like at his house, he's feeling suffocated, like he's basically going on like the girl and she's like the guy. It's like the roles are switched. It's very interesting. The dynamic of the relationship is very, very interesting. But yeah, I think I love Andale. No, sorry, not Andale, Nadia. I love Nadia. She's just basically like laid back, like she's just like chilled, minding her own business. Oh, when she was literally considering getting close with Diamond, I was just like, sis, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And I'm glad that that connection just faded. And I haven't seen the rest. I'm gonna finish the rest of the episodes, but I hope that has faded because boy, that Diamond, no, he's not it. He is not it. And what's interesting, yeah, is how money literally elevates people is actually mad. And how money makes people attractive, because without the money, hmm, let me not say nothing. Let me not say nothing. So, guys, if you have been watching, let me know, like, who is your favorite? Like, who are you loving? Like, guys, if you have not watched it, go on Netflix, okay, and watch it. I don't know if there are any other channels where you can watch it, or like any other mediums to watch it. All I know is that it's on Netflix. But this show, it's young, it's refreshing, it's lit, it's fire, it's what we need. I love how like the part of Africa that they are showing. I love how authentic it is. I love that they want to show that, listen, this is what is currently happening. Like, okay, we coming from Africa, we are Africans, like proud Africans, we are famous, we are young, and just, yeah, like just blessing our screens with all of that glitz and glam. Like, don't be out here calling us like the lowest of the lows. Like, no, like all the riches is coming from here, and we're showing you, okay? Like, and I am all here for it. Young, famous, and African. It has dropped on Netflix, guys, and it is 8 episodes with 11 amazing cast members. If you haven't watched it, make sure you watch it. And I will be back doing another reaction to the next few episodes that I watch. I'm literally just watching them in blocks. And I will be back tomorrow, possibly, to talk about it. So if you have been watching it, join me in the conversation. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll speak to you guys in my next video. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.